49ers are playing on Thursday night for the first time all season, taking on the division rival Seahawks, and in line to become just the second team in the league to lock up a playoff berth. Brock Purdy gets the start despite his oblique/rib injury. He's looking to lead the Niners to a 7th straight win and an NFC West crown. And how about this play from the rookie? First quarter, double pumps, then hits George Kittle wide open in the middle of the field, and he does the rest for a 28-yard touchdown and a 7-0 lead. Late in the first half, Seattle's got a field goal. Geno Smith dumping it off to Travis Homer, but he takes a big hit from Jimmy Ward and Dre Greenlaw. Charvarius Ward recovers the fumble and nearly a scoop and score. He's taken down at the 6-yard line, and with less than a minute left on the clock, Christian McCaffrey punches it in to take a 14-3 lead into the break. Third quarter, the Purdy to Kittle connection continues to reap huge benefits. He hits him on the flag route, and look at the run after the catch. Kittle cuts it in, breaks a couple of tackles, and he houses it for a 54-yard touchdown. Purdy finishes 17-26, 217 yards and 2 touchdowns, no picks, and only 1 sack. A great performance from the rookie. But the Seahawks get back in it. Smith to Noah Fant. Blown coverage from Talanoa Hufanga makes it a 1-possession game, but San Francisco puts this one on ice. Jordan Mason breaks one off for 55 yards, and that's the game. Victory formation for Purdy to take the knee as the Niners win it 21-13 to win the NFC West.
That was the concern kind of all week for him. We didn't know exactly how it would play out in the game, but we were ready to go with plan B as soon as it didn't happen. But it happened, and he stayed out there and didn't just make it through the game. He played at a real high level, and it's one of the main reasons we won.
My mindset was, man, I'm coming into this place to play and to start, and so that was that. Sort of had to work through some pain and whatnot, but once the game started, man, I was ready to roll and felt a little something throughout the game and whatnot on some throws. But for the most part, man, our treatment staff and everyone did great in terms of getting me ready, and I was definitely able to play, for 4 quarters.
He was hurting last night and today, and to gut it out and have that type of performance, shows how tough he is. It shows his character, and we definitely needed that in the biggest game of the season.
So with a playoff berth in hand, now San Francisco is playing for seeding. As it stands now, they're currently the 4th seed. Only the top seed gets a bye. That's the Eagles right now with a 12-1 record. Sac State introduced Andy Thompson as its newest football coach this afternoon. Thompson arrived in Sacramento as a defensive coordinator in 2019 along with Troy Taylor and helped build the Hornets into one of the best teams in the FCS. It's his first head coaching job, following in both his grandpa's and father's footsteps, something he doesn't take lightly.
My grandfather was a coach. My dad was a coach, and I take a lot of pride in being that. So with that being said, before I start getting emotional, I'm very excited, and there is a lot of work.
You've twice mentioned your dad and your grandpa as coaches, and you got emotional up here when you were first mentioning them. Where is that emotion coming from? Why did that get you choked up?
Because it's been the family business, and you want to honor them with how you act and how you coach, and they mean a lot to me. And so the emotion comes from trying to talk about people that you care about. But that's kind of who I am, and that part of me I'll never forget. And I grew up on a football field, going to practice every day with my dad as a high school coach. And I always tell people I wouldn't know what to do in the fall. I've always gone to a practice.
For our extra point, we're looking at the Kings' come-from-behind win over the Raptors last night. Mike Brown tossed early in the third quarter, leaving Jordi Fernandez in charge, and he knew in crunch time he wanted De'Aaron Fox and Domas Sabonis in control, and they did not disappoint, combining for 48 points, 17 assists, and 26 rebounds.
When I had to take over, and I told Foxy, ball is going to be in your hands, and I want you and Domas to be involved. So I think that he was really locked in at the end. Him and Domas are our main players, our stars, and they gave us that win.
Kings wrap up their 6-game road trip tomorrow in Detroit. Nikki?